What if I would have taken the chance to open that business? What if I've taken the chance to whatever, right? And I think it's really, really powerful. And it's just that what if. It's just avoiding regret. It's just avoiding looking back and actually wanting your life to be anything else that it is today. You always want to focus on your strengths, get clients, get them results. This idea of an agency, it's actually possible. Okay, so I was about to film this incredible video about my top 5 books, and I literally missed it because the sun is down. It happens to me every single day, just like so weird, because I'm trying always to start my day, and I usually wake up around 9:30 and all these things, and by the time I realize the topic of the vlog and all these things, the sun is already down, so I have to, I like it more when the sun is up. So I'm probably gonna do the video about my top 5 books now. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do it because I don't like my lighting system. In the meantime, let me show you some posters I've got in my house and what they mean to me. I think this is actually a really interesting thing to go through. So let me just show you a couple of them in my bedroom, my living room, and all these things. So let's do that. Okay, so the first one I have is this one that lies exactly in front of my bed right here. And you can read the whole thing. What's really important for me here, this is from David Deida book, The Way of the Superior Man. And kind of the gist of it is that it talks about the challenge to choose comfort instead of freedom, because comfort requires you to actually choose the immediate pleasure and not go after the freedom, which requires uncomfortableness and requires you to go towards the pain and do all that stuff. It's a really powerful thing to understand. I mean, it took me like a month to really understand this one. After I understood it, had to make it a poster. It's just unbelievable. And it kind of plays on my thesis, on the Spartan thesis I have, which is, I think true happiness and self-control and true life is lived by being more stoic than Epicurean, by loving more the actual long-term effect of things than immediate effect of things. I mean, it's just how life is. So that's one of them. Let's go to the next one. Next one is this one, and it's a picture from the Imaginary Foundation, and it's called If. And for me, it represents the possibility, right? When you're on that meeting and you have a choice of saying yes or saying no, you have that tree of decision making. That's an if. What if you would do that? What if you would do this? There's always this possibility. So for me, this represents the ability to always choose what I believe is going to bring the most in the long term, and not be afraid and not be fearful of choosing, and not be fearful to put myself in as many things as I can to get the results I want. So this is really powerful as well. Let's go to the next one. This here is not a poster. This is a painting I got from, it's a hand drawing from one of my friends who's really talented. Let's go see the next one. Okay, so here's the next one. This is a quote from Chief Tecumseh. I don't know if I can spell that name correctly, but it's basically a poem about living your life in the best way you can, and so you live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart. When it comes time to die, but not like those whose hearts are filled with fear and death, so that when the time comes, their fear of the day for a little more time, their lives over again. Different times in your death from the die, you're going home. You can read the whole thing again, but this one specifically represents to me actually that we all have a short life. We all have a lot of things that we can be mad about, upset about, we could be defeated about, we can be bummed about, like someone in our family happened to have something, like we got a disease, we lost our business, we do this or that. It was like really bad things happening. If you really put them in perspective, they're not as bad as you think. And especially the things that people worry about, like their friends worry, like they fear their opinion of their friends, and all those things. If you put them in this perspective, it's really easy to actually understand that and put yourself in the best position to live your life at exactly how you want to live it. What would you do if you would not care what your friends think and all these things? So let's go forward. This is pretty easy, just fucking do it. This is some of my goals. I'm not gonna read because they're in Romanian, and they're for 1st of January 2017. These are interesting. So this one and that one, and I have one in my bathroom as well. They're from this famous photographer that just did these amazing pictures and edited them and made them really beautiful. And to me, this one signifies on one hand regret and on one hand possibility. So here's what I mean by that. Most people get old and they think, what if I would have done that? What if I would have became a doctor and I was not a mechanic? Or what if I would have taken the chance to open that business? What if I've taken the chance to whatever, right? And I think it's really, really powerful. And it's just that what if, it's just avoiding regret. It's just avoiding looking back and actually wanting your life to be anything else that it is today and all that stuff. So I live my life so I don't have to do that. This is the same thing. Again, you can take a lot of meaning from these. This is just the meaning I take from them, and it's really powerful. They obviously, and let me show you the actual one I have in my bathroom anymore. So this is the one I have in my bathroom with the guy singing his service in the army. Okay, so that's kind of the ones I have in my house. Again, the kind of reason I have these in my home, I have all these posters, is because I really love to get reminded every single day of the things I'm looking forward to do. And I think they're beautiful as well. I'm looking to completely populate the office that I've got with posters, with mantras, with everything. I think they're just reminders every single day. It's like a reminder of what you want to be, what you care about, what you believe in, and it's something really useful to have in your environment to keep you at that standard that you want to be. So with that being said, I know this was not a really intense vlog, but it's a Saturday, so I'm really working on scheduling next week and kind of like high level vision on some things that we're working on, and definitely I don't have a lot of time to actually film the whole thing, but love you guys so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. After the book of Think and Grow Rich. So that's gonna be extraordinary. Paul Proctor, thank you so much for having the time.
My pleasure, Matthew.